Let's go.
Jayden, I saw your mom in the pregame, and she said, hey, my boy's going to win LFG Player of the Game today. And I said, you know what? At home, I'm never betting against him. Congratulations. What a great win today. How'd you feel after coming off that kind of a little bit of a slow start?
Man, you know how it is. Week one, we didn't play our best. We played sloppy. You got to get all the week one jitters out. But, you know, we executed enough to get a win.
Yeah, you sure did. You got some guys that maybe the Commanders fans haven't been as familiar with. Debo Samuel, you found him. It looked like you got a great connection with him. How'd it feel being out there with him in the huddle today?
Man, it felt great. He's just another weapon to our offense, and just get him the ball, handle the ball, get him the ball in space, and he makes a lot of good things happen.
And your rookie running back, kind of breaking one there in the fourth quarter. Bill, everyone calls him Bill. He looked pretty good out there. You got rid of Robinson. He stepped in, did an incredible job.
He did his thing. I'm super happy for him. I can't be mad at him even though I want to in that situation to stay in bounds and burn the clock, but that's things he got to learn. But I'm super happy for how hard he ran, great cuts, and I'm just super pumped for him.
Yeah, it was a great win by you guys. And last question, that defensive line of yours today was awesome. What's it like being on that sideline, watching those guys pressure Russ like they did all day long?
Man, I'm finally glad they got the rush against somebody else other than me. So I'm super happy that the guys been getting after all camp, and to go out here and show it like that in that fashion, man, super pumped for them.
Yeah, great job, Jayden. Keep it going, my man. Hopefully we see you back here next time we got you. 22 carries, 88 yards. I've watched this Chiefs team at Arrowhead for a long time, and to come in here and win that game, I know how hard it is. You played them 2 times. Are you the secret weapon versus the Chiefs, 2-0? Tell me about that.
I wouldn't say I'm the secret weapon. They definitely make me earn every single yard, but to come in this environment, this was my first time playing at Arrowhead. You gotta give respect. It was an awesome environment. It was a fun game, tough game, and the mindset was whatever it takes, come out here and get a win, and we did that as a team.
Yeah, and certainly coming off last year's Super Bowl performance, you knew that it was gonna be one of those grinded out games. How great was this atmosphere for you in a Week 2 game to feel like it was almost like a postseason game here in Week 2?
Yeah, it's rare to have a postseason feel in Week 2. We're used to that at the Link, but to be able to come here in Arrowhead and experience this environment, like I said, shout out to the fans here. They did a great job. Shout out to the Eagles fans who all showed up. But most importantly, we knew it was going to be a dogfight, and we came to fight, and we got the win.
Yeah, you guys fought hard. And I'll tell you, fought hard and made a great play is the rookie safety, Makuba. The pick, runs it back 45 yards. What were you doing when you saw that? Did you lose your mind? That was an incredible play from the young first-year player.
Of course, I was losing my mind. Maybe I got to teach him a little bit how to take it to the house. But it was a hell of a play. And, you know, we trust our defense. The motto is they were making plays, bend, don't break. And you just sense a turnover was going to happen. And I don't know who popped it up, but I think maybe Coop made a big play there, and Drew picked it off and, you know, kind of turned the game around for us.
Yeah, you got to teach him how to make an offensive tackle miss in the open field.
You
would never get tackled by an offensive tackle.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to give him some stuff in the locker room for getting tackled by an offensive lineman.
Yeah, that's great. Congratulations. Enjoy your flight home. Great start, 2-0, and we'll see you soon. Your most productive passing game of your young career, 142 rating. How much are you improving in your mind, seeing the entire field within this Ben Johnson system that is only 3 weeks old for you?
Yeah, I think it's all the hard work that we all put in, and myself included. The footwork, having my eyes in the right spot, being able to see the defense and have an idea, you know, pre-snap, and then, you know, the linemen and things like that protecting me. I didn't get sacked today or nothing like that. You know, and the guys being out there making plays on the edge.
Talking about a lot of guys making plays. 8 different guys caught the ball. You spread the ball around so well, just finding open receivers down after down. How much you have trust, and how much trust is there in this entire skill group that we talked about on Friday?
Yeah, a lot of trust. I mean, all the hard work that we put in, you know, throughout OTAs, training camp, and, you know, still this week, last week, the week before, preparing for each game that we go out here and we try and execute these plays that, you know, Ben and the coaches are drawing up for us. And the ultimate trust is within those guys, the other 10 guys on the field. It makes me to be able to go out there and be able to play a clean game, easy, you know, completions, being able to get the ball in their hands and, you know, be able to go out there and execute the plays. And obviously we got the big shots when times are there to take them.
Thinking about Ben Johnson, how cool is it to get him his first win here as a head coach? against America's team. Has he smiled or cracked a smile yet? Have you seen that today?
He cracked one smile. He cracked one smile towards the end of the game. But, you know, he's a tough coach. You know, he's mentally tough. He's tough on us, and we appreciate that. I know it's going to be some, as you know, even if you win, the film is not as good as you think. And, you know, when you lose, the film is not as bad as you think. So we're going to go in there. We're going to try and fix everything we need to fix to be able to go out here next week and do it again.
Yeah, it looked pretty good today. Congratulations. Enjoy it. I know it turns around next week quickly, but congrats on a great performance today.
Yeah, appreciate it, Tom.
The standout all-pro middle linebacker, incredible day by you, bunch of tackles. How you feeling today, first of all, after playing in this 100-degree heat down here in Florida?
Yeah, I'm beat. I'm tired. It's hot. Can't wait to get on that plane and head home.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of hydration on the way up, and you guys are probably pretty happy you don't have to come down here for a while. But tell me about that strip sack that helped stop the Bucs drive early in the first half. It looked like it clipped off your heels. You guys almost got on it. That would have been a huge turnover in the game.
Yeah, it's tough to bring that guy down. They got a great quarterback over there, very mobile. Tough to bring him down, especially when you're coming full speed. But I just threw a leg out there, and I don't know how I got the fumble.
It all worked. Use any part of your body that can get on him. Good job. And tell me something about this defense. What we saw all day today was this incredibly gifted tackling unit between Quignon, Cooper DeJean, you, the defensive line. How does that tackling and the way that Coach Fangio teaches it impact the game every single week like it did today?
Yeah, it's just playing team defense, honestly. We know that. We never got a solo tackle. There's no such thing as an open field tackle. You always got someone there in the vice with you, whether it's the nickel, the safety, the corner, my linebacker friend, or the D-line chasing it from the backside. So you're never alone in this defense, and we count on each other every time.
Yeah, the more the merrier. It looked great today. Congratulations on another great win, 4-0. It's got to feel great. Enjoy the flight home, my man. Another great win by you.
Thanks, Tom.
2 touchdowns today. You had a season-high 111 yards just on the ground. That doesn't even count you catching balls out of the backfield. How much does this day give you confidence here in the second quarter of the season?
It definitely gives me a lot of confidence. I want to say thanks to God, my teammates, my family for just being with me the whole way. So it definitely gives me a lot of confidence.
Yeah, they sure do. We all have these unique journeys to the NFL, and you bounced around a few college teams, a 7th-round pick this year. But tell me, how's it feel to have a great home here in Washington?
It feels amazing. I'm so thankful for this organization for believing in me, for trusting me, and I'm so thankful and just excited to be here.
Yeah, just take advantage of those opportunities. And my last question, and we talk all game, and we use your name Bill up here so often in the booth, but we know it's from a cartoon, Little Bill, and that was your childhood haircut. Do you hear chants down on the field from all the Commanders fans saying, Bill, 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 when you're out there on the field?
I definitely hear them, and I love it, and I'm so thankful that they support me, and it just made me want to give my all to them.
Yeah, you're doing that, my man. Keep up the great work. You're off to such a great start this year. Keep it going. Congratulations on the win.
Appreciate you, Tom. It's an honor to talk to you.
Same here, Bill.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. You're the LFG player of the game. You had a career-high 17 tackles today, 14 last week against the Niners. But the biggest one today was on that goal line stand before halftime. Tell me about that play.
Yeah, what a stop by our guys. Really buckling up there. That's the pride. That's the pride of a defense right there, how you play goal line. And we rose up to the occasion. Way to set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you guys sure did. You set the tone so physically well all day. And you came from Zimbabwe. That's a long ways away. Your dad played professional rugby. Does that influence your tackling style at all? What's a scrum for us, all of us Americans who aren't used to that?
Yeah, it definitely does. Something that we worked on growing up. I played rugby in high school, and just something that he taught me, and something I've worked on since being a kid and playing this game for so long.
Yeah, keep making it happen. And Kevin, my partner, and I, we had a fun time up here calling you Landman, but we said no. The name is Landman from here on out. That's how we're going with your last name. Do you prefer that, or do you want something different?
It goes back and forth. I don't mind it. I like the Landman. That's what they call me around here. So I love it. I'm rolling with it.
All right, you're the Landman to us. Congratulations. Great win on the road. We'll see you soon. I know we talked to you earlier in the week, and you said, my confidence is sky high. Why was it so sky high coming into this game?
Yeah, just the work that I put into this, going back personally to the off season, but then as a team from the spring in a training camp. Then when you've got two pass catchers like CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, understanding CeeDee was going to be back tonight, it was a great week of practice. We came out here and we celebrated and had a great time on the field, and that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, there were so many smiles going around. I know that's such a great feeling, and I heard something this week that was another great feeling I had. We talked to Dan Quinn, and we said, in the time you were at Dallas, you were there with Dak. Tell us about his leadership. And he said, you know what, Tommy? We wanted to win for Dak. How do you feel when you have that type of respect from your coaches and now a coach that's on an opposing team?
Yeah, I mean, I'm honored. I come to work every day and I try to be consistent, try to be the best player, the best man that I can be. And when you get a respect from a guy like DQ, somebody that's a friend, loved our time together, and it was awesome just to compete against him for the first time in some years, and Joe Wedd, and then a bunch of those guys on that team are teammates. So it makes it fun, part of getting older in the league. So I'm looking forward to more of it.
Yeah, you're certainly one up on them. It's a huge win for you guys. Commanders have been a tough team to beat. But how can you use this victory today to kind of propel you guys forward as you go down into a little tougher part of your schedule?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great complimentary win. I think that's what we got to take from it. First and foremost, defense did a good job, created turnovers, got a touchdown, and then we were able to just stack points. I mean, we had a little lull right there in the second quarter before we got that last touchdown. That little frustrated, right? Because we weren't playing to our standard. But when we played to what we're capable of doing, we're going to be a very, very tough team to beat.
Yeah, you keep throwing the ball as accurately as you did, and you keep feeding that open guy, you're going to be tough to beat. Way to go. Congratulations. Enjoy the win.
Yeah, appreciate you, brother.
Every game that I broadcast, I award the LFG Player of the Game to that one player who makes me say, let's go.